young season. FDU comes in 0-2, and we are underway here.
Last game against St. Peter's, Texas will have to be at their best on perimeter D.
Cyril Martinov with a clear. Longhorns come in averaging just under 80 points per game in their first two, and a whistle. There is Jordan Pope. Shot clock dipping under 10. A miss from outside by Tremont Mark.
Really fun seeing two 7-footers that can move so well go against each other.
Driving to the rack, Joey Niesman with the miss. The putback by out of the Northeast Conference, the NEC as it's now known. Picked 5th in the preseason polls, and there's the first Martinov. Noah Melson driving, has that one swiped from 9 on the shot clock. From the corner, drained by Aaron.
In their opener before 16,000, so they have been in big arenas earlier in the year.
Here's Parnell again. Mark out on the wing, looking for space. Drops it down low. That one.
Young coach, very helpful in our preparations for tonight's game.
Totally revamped his team. Pope that are at least 6'8".
Isn't that amazing to see that kind of contrast so quickly? Good job by their coaching staff. How about that defense?
Downtown so far tonight. Joey Niesman pass down low to Martinov. Great free throw shooter as well.
Yep,
there is the idea. Arthur Cox, shot clock at 3, gotta hurry. Jackson over in the corner, Niesman with the mid.
Positioning himself for that offensive carom.
Swain back the other way, goes Glass, and Austin. Deshaun Jackson working on Kendall Weaver.
Good defense.
Story for Weaver throughout his career in Austin, just a great high motor defender. Back the other way, Tremont. Cox looking for help, a nice feed down low. Working in the paint, bad. Wanted to keep, like Tremont Mark at the free throw line. Kendall Weaver, Jordan Pope as well, as that was FDU with 12. Left open, Yevtich can hit that, doesn't there.
FDU now looks like they're going zone for the first time.
Simeon Wilcher takes one, and our top 30 recruit in the nation, coming out of Plainfield, New Jersey. And a whistle, then it has been all Longhorns. Pass a little bit behind Melson, gives it up. Spinning in the paint with Weaver and his without a point over the last 3+ minutes.
1-2-2 zone for FDU. Slow getting out to the corner.
It's Martinov. Noah Melson. 45 threes for Chattanooga. Misses that one up close. Gave it up. Weaver with the miss. Traore working down low. Went over Lafayette.
Staying in that 1-2-2 zone.
Traore working in the paint. Halfway down and back into form. Pope gives it up to Wilcher. Driving and dishing. Swain with miss. Martinov. Wilson junior transfer from Chattanooga. FDU has just, in years past we were known more for our defense. Said the offense wasn't good enough. They changed the offense this year, bought in a system they called
that corner. That was impressive coming out of that timeout.
Pope with the pull-up jumper and got
University of Texas.
He does hold the Moody Center single game scoring record. 42 last year against New Orleans. This is up by 4. Deshaun Jackson with a nice move. Clamps now on this FDU offense. Offensive board by Voka. This is the back.
Points.
They're 1 for their last 11. Nice kick out to Cox. That one. Cam Heidi in there for Texas, number 5. Shaking off a shoulder injury. Swain working and drew contact.
Great help, and he said he is a terrific leader.
I like the matchup problems that he presents to opposing.
This game having made 4 out of 9 from three-point land, and Coach Miller loves those good three-point shooters.
Yevtich finally gets it to Giddy. Transfer out of Purdue.
A good tight defense by Yevtich outside.
Hope with the miss. Cam Heidi with Okatitis.
Work tonight.
So far, so good. Again, great free throw shooter. That time connects.
Yeah, missed higher game.
Here's Melson, can hit that, but does not.
It's tough to do.
Shot clock, meanwhile, at 3. Yevtich has a good look.
They're leaders.
On Mark, feeding it down low. Traore, the whistle.
That 40-year-old guy.
Yeah, there you go. Traore completes the play.
Oh, good on-ball defense right there.
Jackson
Very nice. Yeah, and he emphasizes spacing with his players on the floor a great deal. Boy, what a great job inside.
Couldn't get it to fall, however.
This is a very physical game, Alex. Both teams bumping and pushing and doing what it takes to be.
Tried to bring him over to Xavier when he was coaching there, and finally got his wish here in Austin as that one throws. Remember, Cody was one of the top-ranked players in the state of Texas coming out of Dallas. On the other end, Lindsey Mangelson and Mississippi State taking on Vanderbilt. Beginning at 1 Eastern on the SEC Network tonight.
Oh, nice baseline defense by Traore. Look at him moving those feet. That is fundamentally sound. A different look.
What's your thought about it? Nice feed down low to Mark. The left-hand scoop.
You cannot.
Back his way into the paint, not having much luck. And travel.
He was quite outstanding.
Pope with the miss, but the offensive board by Swain.
Oh, great up.
Dealing with some injury issues early in the season. Here is Martinov driving again on Cody, spinning in. 7-foot transfer from Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, great drive. How about that?
Texas from the corner. Mark miss Cody back more than 70% of their games here since the arena opened. Martinov makes the first. Had a busy night so far, 9 points, tied for a team high. Martinov missing this season. He heads to the line.
His 4th point of the ball.
Has been very honest with him, saying, you have an open look from outside the three-point line. You take it. They have yelled at him.
But obviously here tonight, but it's a difference maker.
They do come up with the steal. Defense continuing. There is Swain. Keeps it himself. Draws the whistle. Regular season.
Well, you just look at how good Texas is in women's basketball. And then you've got South Carolina's
ball. Picked to come in 9th in the SEC in the preseason polls. Sean Miller obviously thinking his team prefer that role being the underdog and using that as motivation.
I don't even know how you can predict anymore with all the transfer, what these teams have.
Texas up by 14. Niesman with the miss.
Nobody.
Wiltshire hit an early 3. Nice move, driving. Knocked down, out of bounds.
Already been defeated by Sean Miller's old University, Arizona last week.
Pope step back 3, drains your state.
Good
Shot
ball
clock dipping under 10. The miss from Jack. Cam Heidi. Mark somehow found Heidi. Eyes in the back of his head.
Tremont Mark.
That was a Luka Doncic type pass with that court vision. Here is Swain with the steal and
the crowd enjoying every second of it, Alex.
11-0 Texas run. And one means 3 boards and a highlight reel assist a moment ago. Jackson makes that one. Texas resetting on offense. Yeah, Sean Miller wasn't happy with that whole set. Clock now at 6. Here is Swain. Got to throw it up, but an offensive foul. Arthur Cox, less than 20 to play in the first half. Cox looking for the whistle, didn't get it, didn't get the pins. Here's Mark being hassled, heaves it up. And we will head into the half where they told us it was 15 degrees last night enjoying the warmer temps of Austin, but trying to heat up from outside the three-point line.
Two pretty talented 7-footers going at each other here. Both of them have 9 points.
That was the other one. Less than 10 minutes. Physical play right there between Swain and Nelson. Turnover. Well, in a game like this in the second half, Texas up big. What do you want to see out of this? Up 49-27. There's Niesman getting past Mark.
Point right there. That was too easy.
Texas, after falling behind early, outscoring FDU 40. Niesman is dealing with some thumb issues. Had a splint on that shooting hand. Meanwhile, Nelson driving to the rack.
Oh, away.
Titus. Texas works it around to Pope. Steps over. And gets it to fall. Double figures. Pope, Swain, and Titus. Turnover forced. Swain the other way. Spinning. Denied. The basketball player right there between Martinov and Titus going at each other. Well, here's Tayshawn.
Work hard to have a chance to play even more for this new staff.
Here is Pope from the wing. Offense has started to heat up over the last 3 possessions. Niesman.
Well, and he's going to see big, strong, big guys every night. Better and better and better every time out.
Always moving in this new look Texas offense. Pope gets a good look. Mark with the putback. We saw against Lafayette in their win. The game before this one, they had 6 players in double figures. Less than 15 to go in the contest. Here is Swain going back to work, drawing the whistle. Columbus, Ohio. 10 points and 6 boards.
Yeah, he's one of 4 Longhorns in double figures here.
Makes 1 of 2.
Hell, he's very impressive. You go 3 of 3 from 3 against this Texas defense. You've done something. There's another great backdoor cut. These guys a little earlier. Doug Shows, KB Burdett, and Michael Swoboda, all highly experienced. Doug Shows
in his FDU debut against St. Peter's.
Fell from the field, but their 3-point percentage still 5 out of 17. Nowhere near what Coach Miller expects.
Make it 5. Juru went to the floor, hops back up. There's the miss from Jackson.
Down the floor so often, positioning himself for easy buckets.
He has a game high 13 points. Left alone was
good. You'll get in double digits, and he's taking advantage of the opportunity again here tonight against a tough big man for Texas.
Texas in the second half so far outscoring the Knights by 2. Is that one tapped out of play? Sean Miller, whenever that ball stops, Miller directing traffic, saying keep it going. That opener to Duke and took down Lafayette in their last game.
No, good job by Weaver flashing into that paint.
Delivered offensively in their previous win.
Well, he's an energizer bunny for this ball club. Texas continuing to have.
Texas at their free throw line, 9 for 19 so far tonight. Niesman circling around, gives a shove to Pope and gets away with it. Pope. Kendall Weaver with a miss from lob was denied. Arthur Cox barreling his way into the paint. Pope going around the screen. Yeftich in his face. Weaver, contact. But when you're young like Dalen Swain.
Well, and when you can run like him, combine that weight increase with the speed.
Steps back, Martinov. He had Traore on his heels for a moment. Niesman beating the shot clock buzzer. But Martinov, whistle plus minutes. That comes to an end with the Cox free throw.
Here that we're not seeing right here tonight. There's a lot of things that are being practiced that have it 14 threes in their last game, and Texas has held them to 6 here so far tonight.
Mark buries one from out. Come on, Mark. Baseline Nelson Traore was right in his face, and now a whistle.
Thing they see. It'll be fun to see how they do.
I mean, listen, they had 33 rebounds against a ranked Iowa State team. And
highly respected already.
again, the whole point to prepare them for conference play with a tough defense. Gives it up to Weaver. Broken Titus took a shot. Weaver flying to the basket.
How about that quickness?
Getting back the other way. Less than 9 to play. That one clanks off.
A good job for Texas tonight, or a good opportunity for Texas tonight to see changing defenses, and they've handled it well.
Multiple and ones so far tonight. And completes the three. Nelson. Heidi hacked him.
No, that's a big emphasis of Coach Miller, and it's fun to watch it evolve here tonight.
Nelson makes the further. Heidi with the lob to Volkan Titus.
7 foot against 7 foot.
Who will give Markov a few shoves, elbows off.
Got to go one-on-one, but in conference play, the ball goes in deep like that, they'll be doubling down quick, getting the ball out of the big one's hands.
This year for Volkan Titus.
Well, just continuing to improve in all phases of the game. I would say right now, that's a tough assignment.
How about Heidi with the block, the 6'7" junior
I'm
transfer.
impressed with Heidi. Oh, how about that? That young man has got some ability, got some hops, got some speed.
He's got 5 points and 6 boards. Kickball. They turn it over.
Boy, they run that backdoor cut very well, though.
Look at Wiltshire. 1-on-3! And at least through the
running game, looks like the players have been listening quite well.
And Texas came in averaging just over 78 points per contest through the first two. They're up. Tayshawn Jackson trying to go baseline. Steps back and buries Jay. Pope. Back the other way, trying to track it. It's just you're seeing flashes.
Yes, absolutely. Well, this second half, Texas has been pretty consistent. They've played.
After the backcourt violation, FDU ball, they turn it right back over. Wiltshire. Weaver! Tonight. Senior out of Arlington. One of the best rebounders in the nation for those 2 years. Shot clock at 2. Why not? Beautiful performance. 20 for him, 19 for Volkan Titus.
Last year played Texas. Lemoyne, who Texas plays later in the year, all in that NEC. Used to be known as the Northeast a couple of years ago. 16 seed beating a 1 seed. Let people know about it.
Cody turnaround jumper.
I think a little more is expected of Cody offensively than what we've seen so far here tonight. He's got the ability.
Well, he's another. Sit down low. There is Cody. Kicks it out wide. Wiltshire comes up short. Traore with the board.
Texas has done a nice job. Texas obviously being very patient right now. Nice job by Traore. Versatility to work his way open on the baseline.
Cody makes the first. Meanwhile, as far as
Sean Miller style, quite well.
Absolutely. Now in the game for the first time.
Says it. He's a good shooter.
Final 3 minutes to miss from the outside. There's another. See what he does offensively.
Well, the same position. He backs Matos up inside. Won't see him. Just 2 minutes to go in the contest. Oh, nice release. One beautiful release on the ball.
He's at half their threes tonight. Texas turns it over. Back the other way. The block by final minute and a half in a blowout. Keep the pace going. There is McDermott.
Yeah, first miss. He was 2 out. Weaver continued to be very active for Texas. Good pass up the floor. Cody.
McDermott stepped out of bounds. Board.
Yeah, nice job. Cody continuing to do well on the glass for the Horns. How about that?
He's got some.
Yep, 6 out of 23 from the three-point line. Not good enough if you're in a tough.
Weaver trying to add to that total, unable to. Cody fighting for the board.
Freshman Sebastian Hobro, 6'10". He's from Denmark, one of those international players that we were talking.
Longhorns on the night shot better than 50%.
In their offense, when you score 97 in your last game, 93 here tonight, things are moving in the right direction.
Contest as Weaver. This is the first time all night Sean Miller hasn't said hurry to the basket, keep it moving.